This is my video game tier list of every game ever. It will offend you, and you should tell me about it down in the comments. Before we get into that, let's lay down some rules. First, I'll be ranking from S to F, S being the best, F being the worst. Second, this will be the current state of the game. I know all of these games were S tier at some point, but it may or may not be anymore. Stick around to find out. Third, enjoy. First up. This game was the shit back in the day. It was better than crack. The live events used to be awesome, and the quests were actually fun. You remember having to collect those little stars hidden in loading screens? Man, those were good times. And then they added Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yeah, nowadays no one over the age of 5 plays this game unless you're an ultra mega sweat who can build the Eiffel Tower in 17 seconds. And I have to be honest, I never really liked the Battle Royale part of Fortnite. I know it's the whole reason it got popular, but what I preferred is much more niche, which is Save the World, which I spent way too much time in. Anyway, it's a game mode in Fortnite as a whole, and since then, they've added Lego and Guitar Hero. So yeah, this list is about grading the current state of the game. And right now, Fortnite is absolutely crazy. You can play as Master Chief using a lightsaber, trying to kill Hatsune Miku, while she kamehamehas you, and you're getting Third Party by Peter Griffin using Spider-Man's web slingers. Okay, that actually sounds amazing. But to me, Fortnite doesn't feel like it once was. It's overly monetized with new collabs every week, which just separates the soul of the game further and further apart. Look at the downgrade in art style. It used to be this goofy Looney Tunes design, but now it just feels bland, and the gameplay is really only fun with friends. That's why I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. Oh wait, you can play Weezer in this? Overwatch. Once one of the best games in the world, now a toxic cesspit. But when the world needed it most, it kind of returned. So Overwatch was pretty much dead. And then Overwatch 2 happened. And it was actually pretty fun. They were planning on releasing a PvE, which never happened, and that made me abandon the game. I finally felt joy and happiness. But recently, due to the next game on this list, Overwatch has started to make some actually fun updates. They released perks in Stadium, which let you customize your abilities and playstyle, which is one of my favorite things to do in games, as you'll see a lot later. So I think I'll give Overwatch a good C tier, because at the end of the day, it still makes me want to rip my fingernails off with my bare hands, no matter how much fun it is. So I won't be putting the Overwatch shackles back on just yet, because of... This game is a loser nerd's wet dream.
That's 3!
It's Overwatch with Marvel characters, but let's be fair, I don't need to tell you about that. I know what kind of man you are. This game released less than a year ago, and it's done pretty well for itself. It reminds me of old Overwatch in every way, so anything that could be said about Overwatch can be said about Rivals, except that Rivals actually released PvE. But an example of their similarities is that Blizzard employees drank their co-workers' breast milk, and so maybe I shouldn't get into that, I don't want to get murdered. Rivals is the best thing to happen to Overwatch, as they are direct competitors, and that forces innovation. For now, I'll be keeping Rivals at C tier, just above Overwatch. Now, onto something a little more wholesome. Minecraft. Yeah, you fell for the clickbait, didn't you? You really think I'm putting Minecraft in F tier? Hell no, it's the easiest S tier of my life! Minecraft is a core part of nearly everyone's childhood. Building those shitty Minecraft bases, searching for Herobrine, or even finding your first diamond. It's a memory we all share. Minecraft has nearly endless possibilities, so much so that even nowadays people come back for their 2-week Minecraft phase. Barely any game survives as long as Minecraft has, and it's more popular than ever. It's old enough to drive, and this is a 16-year-old game, and people still love it. Wait a minute.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
On to something a little less illegal. Also try Terraria. It's fairly similar to Minecraft, but also incredibly different. In this game, you have to build a base, explore the world, venture into hell, and kill the moon god using a fucking yo-yo. The only bad thing I have to say about Terraria is that it's a wiki game, which means you have to go to Wikipedia every 20 minutes, especially if it's your first time playing. But the only reason you have to do that is because there is so much content, and if your biggest problem with the game is that there's too much of it, it's probably a good game. And they aren't even done. They're planning on releasing the last update. Okay, they've been saying it's the last update since 2011, but this time it might actually be. And the game is already so flushed with things you can do and things you want to do. You can have a melee build, a ranger build, a mage build, and my personal favorite, a summoner build. You can even mix builds together to create DPS monstrosities. So I have to give Terraria an A. It's not perfect, but damn is it close. And that brings me on to my next game. Oh my god, this is the king of roguelites. The gameplay is engaging, with just the right level of gambling, and if luck is on your side, you can become God himself. But no matter how strong you are, you can still get There's a bullet gun thing that shoots guns that shoot bullets at bullets as a bullet. There's an AK-47, a JK-47, which is like a normal AK, but it's perfectly natural, and this just happens to guys sometimes. An AK-47, which lets you unlock chests for more loot, a vertebra AK-47, and if those aren't your style, there are 200 other options that aren't AKs at all, like the Gungeon? Gungeon? The names in this game are utter perfection. Some of the bosses are Gatling Gull, Gore Gun, Hydra Gun, and my personal favorite, Cannonball Rock. This game has so much depth, I could talk about it forever. Like the secret floors, the secret rooms, and even the secret guns. Pretty much, if you like guns, roguelikes, or even just having fun, you'll enjoy this. And I like all three of those things, so this is an easy S tier. Another roguelike staple. It's similar to Enter the Gungeon, but it's 3D with a few less guns, more gambling, and some aliens. You can create builds in this that are so powerful it literally shuts your computer down. The point of the game is to go around these maps as survivors, collecting items and fighting enemies, going from one stage to another, till you fight Mithrix, the king of nothing. Personally, I think the game used to be better before it was sold to a different company, so I'm going to give it a B, but it's still one of the best roguelikes ever. Okay, last one, I swear. Even though it felt like we were going through hell while ranking the first few games, this one actually takes us to hell, as Zagreus, the son of... Anyway, the son of... Would you stop doing that? Okay, we're Zagreus, the son of Hades, fighting to get out of hell while being aided by your aunts and uncles from Olympus. So far, I haven't really talked about the lore of any of the games, except for this one. But to me, what I love about the game is the interactions you have with the other gods, and their personalities. Of course, the game wouldn't be anything other than a dating sim. If the gameplay wasn't also amazing. You can get various upgrades from different gods to eventually make your way up and out. There are different weapons, permanent upgrades that you can slowly unlock so you don't get stuck forever. And best of all, you can pet the doggy buddies! Another easy S tier. Now that we're done with roguelikes, how about some classics? The Dino game. Everyone has been here at some point. No Wi-Fi, bored out of your mind, and nothing to do at all. But even then, the Dino game will always be there for you, waiting patiently for you to return. P tier for Pterodactyl. This next section's a little different, because it won't be one individual game, it'll be all of Nintendo's games at once. And I know what you're thinking. Actually, how can you rate all games at once? Well, I'll have you know, I'm not rating the games at all, I'm rating the music. Throughout this video, I've probably used Nintendo music, and I'll be using it in nearly every video I make from here on out, which you should subscribe for. You're probably eating while watching, aren't you? I know you. So their music is getting another easy S tier, but the company is getting an easy F tier, and F stands for Fund Your Damn Pokemon Games. And I forgot to rate these earlier, but let's put Blizzard and NetEase down there as well. The Blue Whale game. F tier. For Fallen. Moving on quickly. Okay, let's do something a little more retarded. Friendslop. Lethal Company as a whole. This game is peak. Wait, no, that's later in the list. This game is top tier autism. All of these Friendslop games are, but in the best way. I think it's easier to show you than explain.
See you guys! Get it. See ya! I'm not making He's dead.
Kill yourselves.
Yeah, that's kinda Lethal Company. You're supposed to collect junk and sell it, but half the fun of the game is getting killed and the other half is getting your friends killed. And the same can be said for... Yeah, it's the same, just with little guys and cooler items. I'm gonna give all Friendslop games a B. It's great with friends.
Kill yourselves.
But if you're a sad, lonely loser...
Wow, 4 in a row!
Then maybe it's time to go outside and enjoy the world. Touch some grass, meet new people, and truly enjoy your life. Oh, and I forgot, one last thing.